Welcome back to 52 Weeks of Gaming. This week I decided that I would play a game that looked interesting solely by the photo, and I kind of had no idea what it was about. Saw a bit on Twitter once it came out of kind of a peek behind the curtain, and then knew I had to go and play it, and that game being Levelhead. So Levelhead is a game that is made by Butterscotch Shenanigans, which is I think a great name for a company. And it's a platform maker, so I'm going to use it as a comparison, not saying that it's exactly the same, but think of something like Super Mario Maker, where that's all Nintendo things, but this is definitely a bit broader in terms of what you can go and do, I think. And just overall gameplay for it is a lot of fun, and you have a ton of things you can kind of go and do with that, and it's pretty much on every single system that exists, I should go and mention. But with that, yeah, so it's a game that you have so many different things you can go and do in it, with it being a platformer. So it begins by going and telling you about these GR18s, which is the little robot that you can kind of play each level as, having to go and deliver a package to the end, and that is the goal. Now, how long it takes to go and deliver said package, or what the GR18 has to go through in order to deliver it, is a bit ridiculous, but that's kind of the whole point. So you can go and create these levels. There is what they consider the campaign or the training levels, based on the company that created the GR18s to go and deliver these packages, kind of to like train your GR18, and you learn all these different power-ups and moves that you can go and do, and all these crazy different challenging courses that you can kind of go through with by yourself or with other people. But what I like about Levelhead is that with the level creation that you can go and do, there's so many different varieties and kind of styles that you can go and create, that you can kind of do these levels, and then you just play the game, play the levels, and you get these bucks, as they're called, exposure bucks. And you go and get these bucks, and you use them to either tip other levels and say like, hey, this is a good level, I really enjoyed it, or you can use them and your own levels to kind of promote them. It's all within the marketing department, which makes sense in the game, and so you can kind of play the game, use your own exposure bucks, and increase your level, and hopefully more people go and play it. So it's not something that you need to be like a content creator to go and have your things be created or super popular or anything. It's just play the game, put your exposure bucks there, it gets to the top of the list in the marketing department, and if enough people go and play it, then it gets put into the tower. And that's kind of the goal of the game, is to get your level there. Now, you could get followers, you could get people to like your stuff. There's tons of different things you can go and do. One of the things that I do like about the game is the ability to kind of share levels and search by levels. So at the end of this video, I'm going to put up the codes for each of the levels that I created. I'm not saying they're the best, so definitely go check them out and tell me how bad I did and what I can improve on and those sorts of things. But it's a game that is mindless and so much fun to go and do, because it's simple platformers, and it figures out mechanics, and you have all these different things to go and do, and even playing the levels kind of gives you inspiration on, oh, maybe I should try something like this in one of my levels, and allows you to kind of go back and then pitch it and then play other levels and build your exposure bucks, and kind of this cycle just continues and continues, and it's a lot of fun to kind of go through that and see that. And that's where I said it's a lot like Super Mario Maker in the terms of the platforming and what you can go and do. But I think having something that isn't tied specifically to a company of Nintendo, and kind of being able to go and say, oh, this person's playing it on a different system, but it's still the same level, is great and is really cool. And I love the genius that goes into some of these levels, because I think people are really talented, and have a lot of fun going and creating these things. And so, yeah, I think anyone who likes platformers, anyone who likes being able to build levels and even build them for your friends and have people try to go and complete them, I think would really go and enjoy them. And it's something that, even from what I've seen with this community, just how active like the Twitter is, when they went and said like, hey, post your levels and we'll go and talk about them and try them out. I thought that was really cool, So yeah, I'm gonna go and here's a list of the few levels that I've done and created, because I figured it's smaller amounts, try to go and promote more would be better. But yeah, so that is kind of my levels. Go try them out, let me know what you think, and I will see you all in there. So, see ya.